In the depths of Basilisk, a shadowed place, Honor stood guard with steely grace. They sent her to falter, left her for dead, but the Mantis' flag flew high instead. She's the keeper of Basilisk, the flame in the dark, a lioness fierce with a steel-hearted spark. Through the storm and the war, with Nimitz at her side, she fought for the fallen with honor and pride. To the vast unknown, she carried the weight and stood alone to defend her own. When the cannons roared, Basilisk's honor was hers to restore. Her name resounds, her story rides in the depths of the stars, her legend abides. Beneath the boughs of Cormand for shade, the city's heart in ruin laid. Elven spells wove walls of light, yet Shadow's claw came to the fight. Blade as dusk, wizard's fire, oaths once sworn, now test desire. Stand for myth till breath departs, a shield of steel, a wall of hearts. Fiends poured forth from gates profane, the weave itself was torn in twain. Eldritch cries split night and air, despair and hope both lingered there. Blade as dusk, wizard's fire, oaths once sworn, now test desire. Stand for myth till breath its power cast. 1,000 voices sang their last, yet in their fall defiant stood a shattered dream, a pyre of good. Blade as dusk, wizard's fire, oaths once sworn, now death's desire. Stand for myth till breath departs, a shield of steel, a wall of hearts. Though myth Drannor now is stone and dust, its name endures through time's long rust. A city's fall, a people's pain, a vow to rise, to fight again. Oh, gather round, ye sailors bold, and hear the tale I'll spin of Hornblower, his valiant crew, and the fight they faced to win. With canvas torn and spars afire, the Indy made her stand 'gainst 4 grand ships so Bonaparte, a demon's cursed hand. Heave away, lads, brace the main. With a captain's nerve, we'll rise again. Through fire and shot, the guns did roar. Hornblower's name will live evermore. The mizzen snapped in the cannon's wake, the wheel spun wild and free. Yet Hornblower stood with steady eye, a master of the sea. Board to starboard, bring 'em close, load chain to splinter mast. His orders flew, his men obeyed, for each feared it might be their last. Heave away, lads, brace the main. With a captain's nerve, we'll rise again. Through fire and shot, the guns did roar. Hornblower's name will live evermore. The Frenchmen closed a deadly tide, their broadside screamed with wrath. Yet Hornblower turned the Indy swift and carved a daring path. A powder keg in their midst was laid, the chain of doom let fly. A single spark, a deafening roar, lit hell beneath the sky. Heave away, lads, brace the main. With a captain's nerve, we'll rise again. Through fire and shot, the guns did roar. Hornblower's name will live evermore. Now calm has kissed the battered deck, the enemy swept away. But for each cheer a comrade missed, a price in blood we pay. Oh, Hornblower, his iron will, a legend ever true. For every wave and gale that calls, we'll sing of him and crew. Oh, high they soared on wings of thought, the Martyris so proud, weaving spells to tame the stars and pierce the heaven's shroud. Their cities hung in skies so bright, a glory built on lore, yet hubris sung its siren's call and beckoned them to war. Oh, woe to the weave, to the heights they climbed, their echoes fade through the march of time. A throne of clouds, a kingdom's pride, brought low by folly, swept by the tide. Carsus dared to take the crown of gods who shaped the land. His spell unmade, the weed itself by his reckless, grasping hand. The cities fell, their shadows long, upon the earth below. And what was bright turned cold as stone, the seeds of death did grow. Oh, woe to the weave, to the heights they climbed, their echoes fade through the march of time. A throne of clouds, kingdom's pride, brought low by folly, swept by the tide. Now ruins mark where glory reigned, a tomb of broken pride, the lessons lost in time's cruel maw, the echoes left to guide. The weave still whispers soft and low, a warning to the wise, beware the thirst for endless might, lest all the heavens die. Oh, woe to the weave, to the heights they climbed, their echoes fade through the march of time. A throne of clouds, a kingdom's pride, brought low by folly, swept by the tide. In shadowed vales and barren lands, their memory still remains. The Netheries, their hubris vast, bound ever to their chains. Let mortal hands their limits know, and gods their realms defend, lest we've once more be torn asunder, and all meet the same end.
On Bellevue's plains in chaos wrought, where tribes in darkness waged and fought, a voice awoke from ages past, a spark of wisdom built to last. Whitehall rose, his purpose clear, to forge a path through blood and fear. Steel and fire the armies ride, a world to save with none to guide. Through AI's will and Raja's hand, civilization takes its stand. With Suzette's love a steady flame, and loyal men who shared his aim, owing strength and loyal flair to Cruz's schemes beyond compare. The battles turned on fields so vast, each step ahead reclaimed the past. Steel and fire the armies ride, a world to save with none to guide. Through AI's will and Raja's hand, civilization takes its stand. When cities burned, when hope was dim, the whisper spoke machine to him. Lead them forward, don't despair, the path is steep, but futures care. A bond of trust, of man and thought, the wars they fought, the peace they sought. Through blood and loss the price was paid, for brighter days the groundwork laid. No tyrant king, no lord's command, but people free to shape their land. Raja's deeds will ever shine, a timeless mark on history's line. Steel and fire the armies ride, a world to save with none to guide. Through AI's will and Raja's hand, civilization takes its stand. Let history sing of battles won, of Whitehall's march and what's begun. The AI's voice a guiding star, through Raja's strength they traveled far. In ages hence, when peace holds sway, remember those who forged the way.
From Candlekeep I walked alone, a father's death, a seed was sown through sword and flame. The world grew cold, a child of all my fate foretold. Yet in the dark a spark remained, through trials fast my soul was trained. Arrows in the dark, a path unclear, through blood and strife I faced my fear with bonds of steel and hearts so true. A mortal's choice the gods withdrew. Sarvok's shadow, a brother's spite, in iron thrones unholy night. With Khalid's blade, with Jahira's call, we stood as one, we faced the fall. Imoen's laughter, Minsik's roar, Dinahir's spells in battle sore. Each trial bound us, forged our creed, a warrior's heart, no godly seed. Arrows in the dark, a path unclear, through blood and strife I faced my fear with bonds of steel and hearts so true. A mortal's choice the gods withdrew. Laconia's heart, a moonlit sky, her shadowed soul my hand did hold. Through love I learned to break the mold. In Athkatla's spires, in the abyss gaze, I found myself in mortal ways. The five did rise, their call of war, but in their lust I saw much more. A throne of blood, a god's dark crown, yet I laid my burden down. I chose the soil, the fleeting breath, to walk with love, to welcome death. Arrows in the dark, a path unclear, through blood and strife I faced my fear with bonds of steel and hearts so true. A mortal's choice the gods withdrew. Let Baal's name fade, let heroes rise. In mortal hearts my legend lies. No throne of gods, no endless reign, but life embraced in joy and pain.
Invincible sailed, a steel leviathan, progress unveiled to the planet's dust, where silence lay in iron graves of a lost brigade. Yet beneath the sands, a force unseen, a mindless will, a cold machine. No gods, no thought, just rust and might, a swarm that turns all day to night. Evolution's grave, where echoes fall, the unyielding truth, where nothing at all. Through scorched terrain, their shapes arise, metal insects devoid of eyes. No malice stirred, no plans designed, a lifeless swarm, no soul, no mind. Their necro dance, a savage art, outmatched, outpaced the human heart. No gods, no thought, just rust and might, a swarm that turns all day to night. evolution's grave, where echoes fall, the unyielding truth, were nothing at all. Our lasers burnt, our engines roared, yet the swarm endured, unscarred unto word. For how do you fight what does not choose? Against the void all paths will lose. A logic dead, no pulse, no flame, and still it thrives, untouched by name. No gods, no thought, just rust and might, a swarm that turns all day to night. Evolution's grave, where echoes fall, the unyielding truth, were nothing at all. On barren plains, the whispers drone, a nameless force where life's unknown. The swarm persists, eternal still, unshaped by thought, unbent by will. A nameless force where life's unknown. The swarm persists, eternal still, unshaped by thought, unbent by will. We're nothing at all.
Sanctae,
plain. Bandits took it all, left him for dead, but he crawled from the dirt, vengeance in his head. Grave on Sunset Hill, shadows grow long, a man with nothing but a lonesome song. Chasing down ghosts, trying to fill the void, but hate left a soul broken and destroyed. Name was Jack Malone, they called him the law. Quick with a gun, but a broken heart he saw. Tracked him for years from canyon to town. Each one he found laid 6 feet down. Grave on Sunset Hill, shadows grow long, a man with nothing but a lonesome song. Chasing down ghosts, trying to fill the void, but hate left a soul broken and destroyed. Years piled on, the trail ran dry till he heard the old gang's boss had died. Stood at the grave, the fight was done, but the weight of his life couldn't be outrun. One day a young man came walking near, said, "This grave's my pa's, he left me in tears. I need to forgive, but I don't know how. Will you help me, old man? Can we pray somehow?" Grave on Sunset Hill, shadows grow long, a man with nothing but a lonesome song. Two voices rose to the evening sky. One found peace, the other said goodbye. Jack Malone left that hill one day, no chains of hatred, no debt to pay. The road led home where the heart could heal, left his burden by the grave on Sunset Hill.
Aquilde ujan uchravanar I firen kvetir quilde mi morne tulkana lambe lintenauvar ayatani andorilu vataro laitale nauva shivanamo quetir tirion maranel dalio alume yavanana sinome Alkarel daro nuvan wana malsil meleria I firialir I ambarna I kamalinostar melme erilume qualme hosteina Shimaria lote semorniena Erculume tel cuvan voila nel de nuruhine andarosta I kalina lembaia nierenom ayatani andorilu vataru laitalenu vashivanamo quetir tirion maranel dalia alume yavanana sinome Nayal Carlina iomeria Urenora valire tenalire Ifiriana yaral meromena Erilie ai viliru vante tenna風が語る魚の血は静かに流れる侍の影は広がりよがるの刃が芋を狩る名誉かそれとも支配かその道が村を砕いた七つの魂が立ち上がり穂一粒に命をかける名もなき盾となりて怒りも恐れも超えて手は震えて感謝の言葉は影に消える命を守る者の覚悟無情の土が抱きしめる彼らの戦いは無足の歌刹那の光が闇を裂く雨が降る涙とともに大地は命を取り戻すだが侍の魂は知るこの勝利もまた虚ろであると七つの魂が立ち上がり堀一粒に命をかける名もなき盾となりて怒りも恐れも超えて静けさの中風が語る皆は眠る獅子雄の上に七つの魂消えゆく光その名は歴史の中でささやかれるのにWe stood as ants 'neath skies of ash. Engines roared and thunder crashed. The vox screamed loud, the orders clear. Hold the line, show no fear. Artillery sang its iron hymn, a choir of death both bright and grim. We are the guard, the countless throng. Where flesh is weak, the guns are strong. Through fire and blood we pave the way for the Emperor's light to seize the day. Was thick with acrid smoke. Shells burst wide, the ground it broke. I saw the beast, its maw agape, its roar a dirge, no chance to escape. Yet on we marched, our lives on loan. Steel and grit, our only throne. We are the guard, the countless throng. Where flesh is weak, the guns are strong. Through fire and blood we pave the way for the Emperor's light to seize the day.
His cry cut short, his blood the ink in this cruel report. Last fire danced, a fleeting star against the void, a fragile spar. The tanks rolled in, their cannons sang, the earth beneath our fury rang. Revealed the field of dead, both friend and foe in crimson wed. But banners rose in battered hands, a sign of hope for shattered lands. We fought, we bled, we paid the cost to claim a world that war had lost. We are the guard, the countless throng, where flesh is weak, the guns are strong. Through fire and blood we pave the way for the Emperor's light to seize the day. So hear our song, our fleeting prayer. We fight for those who are not there. The guard endures, its purpose plain, to hold the line through grief and pain.